Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Yeah, look at the smile on my face. I'm so excited to do this video. I've been really nervous about trying to do it because I've not done a video in so long. So guys, I'm Paul. Yeah, VDS Reviews is my channel. Vape Don't Smoke, obviously was the original name. And yeah, we've been away for a little while, and you've probably noticed that the channel has no videos on it. And I'll touch on that in a few seconds. Guys, I wanted to do this video for a couple of reasons. One, I wanted to talk about the past, and I wanted to talk about the future. And I thought before I just start doing what I'm going to do, I thought it would be nice to do this video first. I want to start off by saying thanks. The Vape Don't Smoke community, the Vape Don't Smoke YouTube channel, the Vape Don't Smoke, whatever it was because of you guys. And I wanted to say a massive thank you to everybody who subscribed to my channel, who watched my videos, was part of the Facebook group, took part in the charitable donations, took part in the raffles, took part in everything. Because it's a big part of my life, and it was really something that I never really thought would happen. So 10 years ago, I started a YouTube channel. It's about 9.5 years now. I was just a vapor, probably vaping about 2 or 3 months, excited about the next tank, the next mod, because there wasn't a lot of them back then. And I watched a YouTuber called Les Pickin, a good friend of mine that we lost far too early. And he was basically sitting on his couch doing videos, and I thought I could do that. So I did, and it was really, really fun. We did build videos, we did tank reviews, dripper reviews, we did vlogs, we did all sorts of fun videos, and it was really, really great. The channel grew. I met a lot of great people. Shout out to Aidan. If not, he's still my man. He's still my man. But yeah, so I met a lot of great people. I was flying down to Birmingham to go to expos, and this was all from me sitting there going, I think I'm going to start a YouTube channel. So it was a wonderful, wonderful journey, and I've got all you guys to thank for that. And I really wanted to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you very, very much to everybody that took part in the Vape Don't Smoke journey. I wanted to put it in context for you guys because it's important that you know. So we did, as part of the Vape Don't Smoke community on the channel, the Facebook group, etc., we did like charity raffles, prostate cancer charities. We did the Kids at Christmas. 3 years in a row we did Kids at Christmas, and we raised about between £2,000 and £2,500 each year, and I spent that on gifts. That's a lot of money and a lot of gifts that went to children who wouldn't have got a present, and that was all because of you guys. It's an amazing accomplishment for everybody that took part in that. You know, the charity raffles, we donated a lot of money to the cat and dog home, the Cat Protection League, and we also did a lot of fundraising for prostate cancer awareness, and you're talking £15,000 raised for these charities, and then add to that the near £8,000 raised for the Kids at Christmas. That's amazing. That wasn't what I thought would happen when I was playing with a clone dripper and thought, you know what, I'm going to try and do a video like Les. And I've got you guys to thank for that. And honestly, it's long overdue, long overdue. So a massive, massive thanks to everybody that took part in the Vape Don't Smoke kind of community, let's call it that. And a massive thanks to all of you that came up and spoke to me at the expos, sent me messages, dropped me an email. You know, I tried to do as many giveaways and things like that as I could, but obviously because every YouTuber was doing that, I thought it would be best to try and raise money for charities, and that's kind of the way I went down. But it was fantastic. Yeah, good times, wasn't it? You know, when vaping was at its peak, it was fantastic. You know, we had, you know, you were trying to get that build right. You know, people were talking about a new tank, a new coil type, a new mod that was coming out. And then, like everything else, they went and screwed it all up. You know, you were getting 50 tanks released by the same company every couple of weeks, and it was just too much. They oversaturated the market, and it kind of became a disaster. The TPD obviously kind of didn't help that either, and then that kind of caused its problems, and then YouTube started clamping down, and so on and so on and so on. And the reason why I stopped was just because it wasn't really fun anymore. You know, it was becoming a stressful activity. You know, when you're doing 7 videos a week and you've still got providers chasing you for their video, then you're doing 10 videos a week. You're trying to do a couple of extra videos at the weekend just to get it done. You're not enjoying what you're doing. It's stressful for me, and you're not interested in watching me 10 times in a week. You know, some of you are diehard, but not 10 times in a week. So it just became oversaturated. The other thing I've noticed as well about the vaping was that the products became very kind of the same. Everything was the same, you know, and disposables obviously took over the market as well. And with that and the fact that this wasn't my job, I had a job that I was trying to progress through a company. I just didn't have the time for it anymore. So I took a break. And yeah, I'm not going to lie, guys, I didn't miss it. It became quite boring and like too much like work. But thank you to everybody that was part of the original Vape Don't Smoke. That was a really special time in my life, and a massive thanks to all of you for being part of that. Now, why are my videos not on YouTube? I'll tell you why. Because YouTube clamped down on them all and kept changing the rules. Now, when they changed the rules, they then hammered you for videos that you made that no longer applied to their new rules. Although you were following the rules at the time, they changed the rules. So that was a problem because I kept getting into trouble, and I had to do something because I didn't want to lose my channel. So I basically deleted. I took every video down. Now, just think, guys, if you've done 2,000 videos in 4 years, and then you have to take them all down, it was quite hard. Yeah, it was quite sad in a way. And then by that point, I thought, well, what's the point? You know, I've got a YouTube channel now with no videos. So I did try and do other things. I don't know if you remember, I did try and review. I recreated the Sopranos pizza. And it's a lovely pizza, by the way. I did recreate the Sopranos pizza. It was really, really yummy. And then I tried to do different things like whiskey reviews, and I tried to kind of take things that I liked and put it into the channel, and I changed the name to VDS Reviews because Vape Don't Smoke was going to get me into trouble. So I went with VDS Reviews, and then I tried to do different things, and it was... I tell you what it was. It wasn't that I don't like those things, because I do, but it wasn't a hobby, and that I think was what I was missing. Because although I drink a lot of beer, I don't want to talk about beer. I just want to drink it. You know, I drink a lot of bourbon. I drink some whiskey. I don't want to talk about it. I just want to drink it. With vaping, I wanted to talk about it because it was exciting, and it was it was so hard. Some of them was so hard to learn, so you could show someone how to do it, and it was fun. And that was why I was more invested in that part of the channel than I was doing other things. I did enjoy doing the interrogation videos. That was a little bit different. That was new. And I really enjoyed that. I interrogated other YouTube reviewers, and if you remember, I got Les on the channel, and I got Vic, and I got Aidan, and I got all these different people. But to be honest, it was very much the same. And again, that was getting a little bit kind of stale as well. So I walked away. I walked away basically for that reason. I took a break. I wasn't enjoying it. It was too stressful, and it was becoming more like a job than it was a hobby. And that was, by that point, I think everybody was just needing a break. So that's why I walked away. But a massive, massive thank you to everybody that was part of that 4 years. I never for a second thought we would accomplish anywhere near what we accomplished. And I'm not talking about reviews and videos. I'm talking about the amazing people that I got to meet, the amazing friends that I met, that I have, sorry, and the amazing work we did to help people stop smoking. Some of the messages, I'm not going to share them with you, but some messages that I got from people who said that, I was suffering from this and now I'm not, and all that was amazing. And then the charitable donations that we got out of the channel. So unbelievable accomplishments, and it's all thanks to you. And I want to just say a massive, massive thank you. And hopefully, now that I've explained it, you appreciate where I've been and why I walked away and things like that. So, but yeah, long overdue, this video. The reason why it's overdue and the reason why I didn't do it was you probably saw there a second ago when I showed you a little clip of me eating that pizza. I got big. Yeah, I got real big and I'm still big. But I was, during the lockdown, I was myself and with Oscar. And yeah, it was easier to order a takeaway than it was to go through the rigmarole of waiting outside Asda for 2 hours so they could let you in. But I ballooned up, guys. I ballooned up to 25 stone. 25 stone. Oh. And I already had back problems, so that didn't help at all with my back. But it also made me feel really conscious. Do you know how hard it is to get clothes that fit when you're that size? So yeah, so that was kind of why this video has been a little bit late coming. I deserved everybody a thank you, and I didn't really feel comfortable jumping in front of the camera. But I'm doing okay now. I've been doing some boxing. I've been doing some running. Kind of. I've been doing the couch to 5k. It's a 10-week plan. I've been doing it for 2 years. So yeah, let's maybe not advertise I'm doing running again, Paul. But I've been doing a little bit of this and that. And in particular, one specific thing, which I'll get onto in a second. But I'm down to about 19.5 stone. So I've dropped about 5 stone, which is great. Maybe close to the 6 stone mark soon. So yeah, I'm doing a little bit better, and I've got the confidence to sit in front of you and say hello. So the other thing I wanted to tell you, and I'm very excited about this, is we are going to relaunch the YouTube channel. Yes, I'm very excited. So part of the relaunch, you've got to understand, is this was my hobby, and I always try and, I never got paid for reviews. I never thought of it as a job. Near the end, it felt like a job, but I didn't think of it as a job. It was my hobby. I enjoyed filming videos. I enjoyed trying to edit the videos, creating the content. I also enjoyed doing the video as well. So remember I did 2,000 videos, so all of those hours I've lost. So I'm not going to lie, I've been sitting twiddling my thumbs. So I thought to myself, what am I going to do? Because I don't want to do vaping anymore, because number one, there's not an awful lot to review, and number two, I don't vape anymore. I gave up vaping about 3 or 4 months ago. I use these things here to do it, so yeah, I'm on the weakest one of that now. They're actually quite good. So I can't do vaping anymore. So I thought about what could I do? And then I thought to myself, right, well, you tried the pizza and the beer and you didn't enjoy it, like the reason I just said, because it wasn't a hobby, it was just something that you did. So I'm going to relaunch the channel, guys. It's going to be more chilled. So I'm not going to be doing 9 videos a week. No, I'm going to do 1 video a week, if that. So it's going to be nice and relaxed. And it's going to be, one of the things that I do now is biking. I do a lot of biking. I do a lot of walking. Try and play some golf. That kind of thing. Stuff that's easy on my back. And I thought to myself, how can I put this together into a YouTube channel? So I was thinking, well, I really enjoy my e-bike. I really enjoy going out to parks and cycling around them. I enjoy going to newer parks, country parks, up Scotland hills, adventures. So I thought to myself, I might relaunch the channel and do some e-bike videos, some bike videos, bike accessories, hiking. Maybe I take my bike somewhere, I film it, maybe I go and see a castle, take you with me. Really anything. But I want to get out and about. I want to take you with me out and about. And that's kind of what I'm thinking. The other thing I like doing is I like rambling. As you've probably noticed, as this video comes close to 15 minutes. I like to ramble. I like to talk about stuff that's just general on my mind. I like to go live and talk to you guys. Do little vlogs and stuff like that. And to be honest, some of my highest watched videos in the past was vlogging videos, because I like to think, it might not be, but I like to think that we got on, the people like to listen to me talk. So I'm putting it in my head and I'm like, well, what can I do with the channel and what can I call the channel and how are we going to do this, Paul? So I came up with a name. Hopefully you like it, because trust me, there was a few. I'm keeping VDS because that's part of the history of the channel. So what we're going to do is we're going to call this channel VDS Rides and Ramble. And it'll be e-bike reviews, bike reviews, bike accessory reviews, but more importantly, it's going to be adventures. I can't buy a new bike every 2 weeks to review, so it'll be more about getting out and about, and I'll be taking you with me. So it'll be VDS Rides and Ramble, and I'm really hoping, I understand that a lot of you came to this channel because it was a vaping channel, and I totally get that. But I also would like to think that you came because you like me. It might not be the case. And if you don't want to watch bike reviews or me visiting castles or going up a hill or trying to go up a hill or hitting a few golf balls, talking, rambling on, then I totally appreciate that. But it's something I'm really excited about. It has, like I said, biking and that has helped me lose weight. So we're going to relaunch the channel. So the VDS reviews, the Vape Don't Smoke, that'll all be going. And we're going to relaunch the channel. And the first two, we're going to put 2 videos up. After me saying it will only be 1 video a week, I'm going to put 2 videos up. And we're going to relaunch the channel Thursday at 12 o'clock. So tomorrow at 12 o'clock will be the first video of the new VDS channel. A little kid just walked past my window and saw me talking to the camera, and I've missed that so much. I used to get that all the time because I'm on a ground floor. People used to walk past when I was talking, and because, remember, I put the smoke alarm there for some silly reason, I had to have the window open all the time. So I was basically having to talk and people were standing there. I remember, it's been a long time since that happened. So yes, so I'm going off point. So guys, I'd love to hear what you think of the new direction. I'd love to hear what you think about how I do the videos. I've done 2 videos, and I'd love to hear your feedback on it because I've never done these types of videos before, and I'd love to hear your feedback. I'd love you to come on this journey with me. Like I said, it won't be 10 videos a week. It will be 1 video a week, if that, because I'm going to be going out, and if it's pouring a rain, I live in Scotland, so if it's pouring a rain, I'm not going to be able to do any videos, therefore I might not get a chance to do any. But this is going to be a hobby, and I'm going to really enjoy creating the content, editing it and uploading it, and hopefully over the course of time, I'll get a little bit better at it, because I'm not the best. The videos that I'm going to upload tomorrow, I did edit, but there's a couple of little mistakes in them, and I'll let you see if you can find them. But yeah, so yeah, I'm all set, guys. Look, I've got myself a new laptop. The reason why I've got the laptop is because all my videos are going to be in 4K. Yes, we're going to film in 4K, which is cool, but the old computer, I bought that computer before 4K was even a thing. So it wasn't too impressed when I tried to edit a 4K video, and it's like, what the hell is this? So I was thinking, will I get a new computer or will I get a laptop? I thought, I've not got a laptop, so I got a new laptop. Should have got the computer. Guys, I've rambled on long enough. Again, thank you very much to everybody that's been part of the channel, and hopefully you enjoy the content that's coming soon. But yeah, that's me. Thank you very much, and I will see you all soon.